This 16-year-old is taking over Korean solo queue, gentlemen. He is already getting offers to start trials with Korean teams, I'm being told. 80% win rate on his main pick, Kindred. He's only been now a week, and he's already master tier with a 70% win rate. I'm going to jump on the ref, break it down. His name's Griffin, and I think he's going to be NA's next big thing. Please subscribe to my channel, gentlemen. I just saw my grandma. She said, "Hey, Drew, how's the YouTube going? I saw you're not even at 500,000 subscribers yet." Okay, Grandma. Boys, please, let's prove Grandma wrong. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my content. Hit that little sub, hit a thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate it. Coming into game now. So this guy's 16. He is an American player. I think he's staying with LS in Korea, where LS is, I think, offering a little bit of coaching, some guidance. And then, of course, he is just grinding solo queue. He does stream. I'll put a link down in the description below. And apparently, yeah, he's getting... If he can learn Korean... I mean, can somebody that's 16, it's so young, learn Korean a year or two, start training with their, their academy squads and whatnot, and make a career in Korea? Or maybe you just get shipped back to NA on a Korean squad that speaks Korean, because there's a couple of squads like that. So who knows what the future holds for this guy? Will League of Legends even be around in 4 to 5 years' time, when maybe this guy really becomes mature? I think, personally, it seems like League of Legends, a 19 to 23 is the sweet spot. Above 23, everyone calls them washed, they call them old. Me personally, I'm an older, I guess, player, but I think older players that, we have a bit of wisdom. But we are seeing older players starting to come some injuries. Faker, right now, injured. A couple other players getting some wrist issues, hand, shoulder issues, back issues. Which people laugh at. They're like, ha ha ha, they play games all day. They play, some of these, number one, yes, I definitely don't think a lot of them help themselves because they're sitting inside, they don't get any physics, they're not gymming, they're not stretching, they just wake up, grind League for 20 hours, sleep a few hours, do it again. Unhealthy as hell, you're probably going to lead to problems. But still, if you do that, you are going to get injured. That's why I think a good routine for a lot of these teams, a lot of these players is super important, especially going to the gym, just getting some type of exercise in. Getting some stretching. Stuff like this. Pretty important. Full clear. Kindred is one of the best clearers. Into a Nidalee though, so it's going to be interesting. Korean Nidalees are terrifying. Maybe he's going to go for the topside gank. You've got a couple of plays here. Griffin, when I watch him on NA, he's around about... He's rank 1 in NA, so he's like around about 18, 1900 LP, rank 1. He's a very aggressive player. He likes to play things like Kindred. He likes to invade. He likes to get up and close and just put the enemy as they have to react to it. He always makes the first move, which I love, which is how you should be. Full clears. At same time as Nidalee, honestly, not too bad. He'll get the scuttle here, gets his mark. And as Kindred players know, the marks are where it's at. The good Kindreds I verse, sometimes a lot of the time they'll be happy to die for a mark if they know this game's going to go late. They'll die early a few times for a mark, puts a wood out, get the base. And does he go boots, straight bot? How much does he have? Boots, longsword. Nyla and Yumi. Nidalee's spotted here. Hasn't base. We're going to spend our gold and come out. I can't wait for Korean solo queue. As you guys know, going very shortly, expected on the streams. Will I get Masters at the same rate as this guy, do you think? Put your predictions down below, as we're going to get a counter gank into the bot lane here. Gnar picks up top lane kill onto Kyle. Now we're going to look to try and... Zac going in. Zac is support, but he has his passive. Passive proc. Let's see how he fights this. Where's the target focus? Puts the focus onto the Zai. Gets the Zai, looking for the Nidalee. Gets the Nidalee. Gets the Zac. Triple kill to begin. This is going to be a wild goddamn game. And that's just a really steady... Full clear into a counter. Nidalee showed herself. He showed up. And usually at the moment you're seeing Triforce being abused for the Kindreds. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Triforce. You'll see things like Witsand, Sterax. What other items am I missing? There's a couple other items you can build as well for extra damage, utility. Kindred, perfect champion for Korean solo queue. And a lot of people think Kindred is unskilled. Because it's like a range, it's auto attack, the mechanics aren't hard. I think Kindred at high level is so hard. The ultimate mechanic, a lot of people when they play it, especially newbies, they'll play it for the first time and you'll see them trying to use their ultimate for their team. You'll see them kind of confused. They won't know when to push. A lot of the time, a good Kindred will only use his ultimate on himself. Like, trust me, good Kindreds just play for themselves. They're not concerned with like, oh, the support's 1 health, I'll ult here. Don't do it, save it for yourself. And they just 1v9 on marks and they know where they're going to be placed. I think it's actually a very mechanical and macro-intensive champion, more than people give it credit for. And that's why you see the good high elo junglers abusing it a lot of the times with huge win rates like this. Like an 80% win rate Kindred to like almost Grandmaster career. Do I think his win rate's going to drop off? Yes. There's nothing you can do to maintain 70-80% win rate in Korean above Grandmaster. You're going to lose games. Even people like, you know, Knight, Rookie, Fake, all these players, they had close to 50% win rates in Korean high elo. As we spot over a ward, he should know the Kayle kind of reacted. Gonna pick up the mark. What are we sitting on? 3rd mark. 6 minutes in, looking very good. Nidalee on a counter with this. Rift Herald, there's no counter to the Rift Herald. Early Dragon like this, 6 minutes. If it was 8 minutes, you counter with Rift. Nidalee gets the early Dragon. Top lane dive is usually what you go for. Nothing's here. He'll hit the base. And he's going to be going towards Triforce, as I said, level 6 here. Good tempo, really nice tempo. Speed out, get the red. Slight, we'll be at 1.5k gold lead here for blue side. Why do both AD carries have Ghost Cleanse? Nyla, I understand. Xayah, not really. Is it to match the Ghost Cleanse because he knows the Nyla's going to go with the Yuumi? I don't know. Gonna try and sneak in here. I like the play. He knows he's not spotted. They're gonna try and bait for the Zac to jump. Oh, he's hoping the Nidalee comes in. He's just gonna walk in. Nyla gets the huge engage with the Yuumi ult. And we are gonna pick up our 4th kill. Oh my god, that's the 4th mark. And Nidalee, she's sitting on... I mean, it's even goal, but we're gonna get spotted here. There's gonna be no camps up. Puts the mark onto the Zac, and he's gonna rush in. This is so aggressive. But I love the way he plays this. You don't want to go too far back because he's going to jump. He tries his jump. Kindred slow. We know how that works. Straight up 5-0 early game. And he has just completely taken over this game. And continuously now he'll play in between these 2 towers and just be a nuisance for the enemy team. I love the way he's playing this. And look at the poor Xayah. Denied the whole wave. If you can just sit here and deny another wave, there's nothing wrong with it. The Xayah knows if she moves up here, dead, drops this whole wave. 2 waves is a kill, guys. Don't forget it. Triforce completed 8 minutes in. I always hate seeing people. So, like, there's a huge wave crashing, and then there's, like, a kill over here that you might get. And instead of just grabbing, like, 1-2 waves, which is pretty much a kill, plus the XP, don't forget, they go and chase this stupid... Dude, CS, fundamentally, and plates, it's just so much better than these kills. We know the Balson law. We know how much better it is. The bounty system works in favor of getting CS and plates. The kills are always going to put a bounty on your head when you get that gold. The gold is not evenly valued. And you're probably going to put a bounty on your head. You're going to die. You're going to give it to the enemy team. And they're going to beat you. And we straight up get... That was sick mechanics. I love it. 6-0 now on the Kindred. And a lot of people are asking me, what are my predictions for this guy's peak? He's got rank 1 NA. Can he get rank 1 on Korea? A lot of people are saying, and a lot of NA fanboys, Copium, saying, yes, he can get rank 1 Korea. He's a jungler. He's an aggressive jungler. I think his playstyle suits Korea. The question is he good enough? Mental-wise, is he good enough mechanics-wise? He's only 16, he has so much to learn. But players like TF Blade have been to Korea, Cat Evolved, and notoriously, they've done fine. They get memed on for being from NA, but they go to Korea. TF Blade got rank 3. Cat Evolve got Challenger. But there has been examples of complete flops. So I'm kind of curious to see how he goes. I think he will get Challenger. I think he will get high-level Challenger. I don't think he'll get rank 1. I don't want to be a hater. At 16, after a big loss streak, I don't know how his mental is going to react. I don't watch the guy enough. I don't know how his mental is. I don't know this. But I know me, at 16 personally, I wasn't mentally... So how can you be 16 and just travel to another country and play games? See... Just different these days, I guess. Back in my day, I was not allowed. I was grounded. Living at home. But anyways, we are 6-0. We have 6 marks. We got the Triforce. We got the Steel Caps. And enemy team... In order for them to get back into the game, it has to be through a Kindred shutdown. We've got the Herald. Use it bot before 14 minutes. Perfectly played. Dragon spawning up in... What is it? A minute. Cloud. He doesn't have flash here. Xayah... Probably going to have to force the sums. Oh, that would have got the kill, by the way. He goes back in and he gets it. And he does. The balls on this guy. That is crazy. Shelly's going to get a double charge. They might even go for 2 here. Zac. Kindred doesn't have ult, so I think we will go down. Big bounty. I'm fine with giving the bounty over to the Zac. It's not a... Oh, no, not a double kill. I'm fine with giving it to the Zac. Obviously not a carry. At least it's not Zed. At least it's not Kale. At least it's not Xayah. Coming in the base now, we are looking to go... It looks like he's going to go the Wit's End up next. Great item. Maybe team 3k gold behind. Pick up the mid lane wave. And I always love to see Kindred movements from here. You watch good Kindreds when they hit around about this mid game, this 10-20 minutes mark. And the mobility that they're able to do, it's more about the spacing in and out. It's the spacing. Going to hunt for this mark. Dying for this mark, is it worth? Maybe. Let's see if he gets it. Grabs up for himself, number 7. And Nidalee must be so pissed at his team never being able to cover the jungle. You've got to try and cover against a Kindred, putting it... Oh, we're picked here. We've got ultimate. Ultim coming through. Forces the ult. He actually might have baited the Orianna here. I think he'll die. Orianna ult goes down, but he goes down. Killing spree over to the Zed. And this is going to make this game so damn hard for blue team. Can they clutch? Can they clutch? Nyla. Go, baby. Should pick that kill up. Thankfully, it works out. His team's too far ahead. It's a little bit of aggression here. I don't know if this was necessary. The mark was good, but all this other stuff was a little bit greedy without knowing where the vision is. Increase. Starting to spam ping. I'm looking forward to the fast screen games. I'm not looking forward to the AFKs. I do remember my last 4 trips, the AFKs you get in Korea are so prominent. Especially for someone, when I play a lot of things like Talia, which is a late game champion, my team's AFKing at 5 minutes because I couldn't help on a level 2. It's frustrating. But hey, that's League of Legends. It can't be perfect every game. And anything, to be honest, beats waiting 35 minutes for an Oceanic solo queue game for myself, so pretty pumped. Still haven't decided on my Korean account name, man. Kindred picks up the dragon. Kyle's getting a little bit scary. He's still far behind. But you know what happens if this thing gets to late game? Up and down to the bot lane. He's trying to find a flank onto the Zed. Zed will probably have to try and get a 1-for-1. Let's see how it plays out. Sweep. Zed pops the ultimate. Had that W behind. Orianna, can she land? Doesn't have shockwave yet. Oh my god, they got do-si-doed. Well played by the Korean Zed. Legit outplayed them. Oh, spotted. Does have flash. And just going to force the ZW. Nidalee counter jungling on the other side. And that mark is on her now. Red team's turret has been destroyed. Played by the Nah. This game is long from over, I think. One correct team fight from red side and they can easily come back into the game. Xayah with the Duskblade Hydra. That's so aggressive of this build. Or nah, the 1v4. We're going to try and make it. We could flash ultimate to save. Can't make it in time though. And Nala's going to make her way in. Hit the ultimate. And she is absolutely... I think dive here is good. Dive. Flashes in. Holds the ultimate last second. Let's see. Doesn't even need to use it yet. Do you see? Like, a lot of Kindred would just blow that ultimate early. He goes in, gets that kill, and he'll just pop the ultimate now. absolutely huge ace here. 8 marks. And bit of a jung gap, I'm not going to lie. This Orianna got a free ride. Xayah spam pinging in Italy. When you hit things... When you hit... Honestly, when you hit... If you hit 8 marks at 15 minutes, you have 1v9 potential. Doesn't matter how far behind your team. I've seen good Kindreds just 1v9. I'm not kidding. As we set up for the Herald now. And I don't think this guy has played in any of the regions. So it's going to be interesting to see when he matches up against players like Canyon, of course. You're going to get players like Tarzan. So many high-level junglers over in Korea. Ona. And there's going to be a lot of streamers coming over soon. I think there's going to be like 50. Genuinely like 50 Western players on Korean servers soon, boot camping and doing a little bit of a challenge. So the Koreans are going to be inundated with probably... a lot of Western inters, including myself. What it is. Come through. That Wit's End has now been completed. Almost completed his jungle thing as well. Now you're ready to prowl. Let's see what the plan is. He has a pink ward here, so he knows. Mid lane prio is in. Kindred pops the Herald. Once you get this mid lane tower, this whole squadron is ours. It's the final one to drop. Oh my god, look how it grew. He gets the tower, gets the Zac. They should be able to clean up this passive. Gets that for himself. Who's the next mark on? We're still on 8. Don't think we're getting that tower, buddy. I do like Orianna, to be honest. I think in lower elos, Orianna, if you know how to CS and position, it's so strong. They put so many buffs under the champion. New skin coming out. Obviously, they buffed the champion with new skins. I think it's a bit of a sleeper champion at the moment. Oh, Nidalee. She's thinking about it. I'm thinking you probably shouldn't think about it. As we pop that ultimate last second, Kindred comes out. Zed could use that still, don't forget. He won't. Didn't want to do it. Didn't have ultimate, and we'll head back now. We have 1100 in the kitty. Now, I've seen him run things like Sterax here. You could go things like Black Cleaver if the enemy team is really tanked. There's just so many damn items you're able to go on these bruiser type range champs. Which probably makes it completely broken, I'll be honest. It makes them very strong. Or mages. Imagine playing a mage in 2023. Couldn't be me. Oh wait, that's all I play. Pain. But yeah, I'd like to get some predictions down in the comments below. Tell me what rank you'll think he'll end up. When he flies home, I'll come back and check. Maybe give a little prize if anyone's able to get the exact LP right. That's rank peak, not what he ends, rank peak. I'm saying 1012 LP challenger myself. If I get it right, you have to go to give me a kiss on the cheek. If you're pretty. That'll be his 9th mark. It's such a good comp for Kindred. Poor Nid. Almost double digit on the marks. Gonna run through into the blue squadron. Try and find the Zed, and you'll just be... Look at the damage if you can find on top of him. Nidalee's not gonna be able to answer. Oh, trapped. I'm surprised the enemy team has an FF. Usually in Korea, they'll FF these type of games. I think they're praying the Kale gets too far. Like, at some point, gets a bounty and runs it. But look at this attack range, guys. Look at the Kindred attack range. Oh, they're trying. Gets the Xayah. Good movement. Looking for the Nidalee now. Doesn't have flash, so he's just going to try and auto. Doesn't have to do anything there. And they'll pick up this mid lane tier 2. And going to try and take him down. I think this might be the end of the game, gents. Picks up his 12th kill. 12, 2, and 5. And they're going to run through to the Baron. I genuinely don't see how they can come back. Back into the base. What's the pickup? Gets the Black Cleaver. Okay. Maybe in response to the Zac, the FF vote comes through. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Griffin, NA 16-year-old. Hopefully you enjoyed the VOD. Good luck to the guy. Wishing him all the best. I'll put a link to the stream down below, and I'll catch you on my next video. Peace.